could be very deadly in the later portions of the game.
5 seconds.
Yeah, the hero now 6k for Knights. On the Knight side, I think it's probably just level 7 on Hoodwink with Ember being ready to fight. They do kind of start going for. Oh my lord, that's not a weapon.
Abed Electri went left bottom lane as well. And dying with Soul Rip heals them morphling up every single time. Keep him going towards mid. The charge coming through. Alakti is in a bit of trouble. Does have a sleight of fist to dodge any damage coming in for a second. Double TP from the Knight supports, and Crit will be caught out. They keep Alacrity alive as well. And that is a huge rotation necessary from the Knights to make sure that they do not lose. Actually, speaking of which, he's actually going in onto Abed, and Abed's in trouble. The damage should be enough. Double kill comes out for XCJ Treant Gaming. Yep, he does have level 2 Searing Chain, so there is so much more kill threat coming out from the Ember instead of when he has
level 5, kinda. Yeah, I mean, so many denies on RTZ, but just pressuring Fly. Gets charged though.
Flyby chasing after Fly. The charge coming in from behind. Will Fly be taken down? Yes, he does die. Flyby still has a 20 magic wand and a Spirit Cypher. Can he heal up enough? Nope. It's very unlikely because Abed gets the rotation and gets the stun. And with that, Arteezy gets a freebie. That's a nice one, but Alacrity in the meantime gets himself an Arcane Rune, and they might actually look for an aggressive fight themselves, which could be Crit, who's walking right towards XCJ, the murderer on the Knight side. A root comes in, the Spirit Breaker will not be able to disengage. Yeah, this is really the ganking squad of the Knights that get more done. Bushwhack Stun comes in. Fly, dropping pretty low. Alacrity still has a Fire Remnant out of there. And they find themselves another kill. Abed's walking forward, but can he get much more done here?
It's also not on Abed, so it's not like Alacrity is. Oh no. Okay. He's got to be so careful. Abed just hiding the trees there for a stun with the gear.
Bottom lane, they quickly got the kill onto Fly. Exorcism was used as well to charge up top. Needs to be careful here. Shikuchi's underneath the tower. Also has the time-lapse available. Crit's going really deep, which is a very interesting move because he goes level 8 on this Weaver. And it's just going to get a free kill. Okay, Crit kind of went nuts there. Spirit Breaker, trying Spirit Breaker things, but
you wouldn't understand.
True, I wouldn't understand.
They do find the tree here. XCJ gets taken down, was trying to go for a ward and gets quickly dewarded by Fly. I think he's pinging. Oh.
Needs the courier to fly over.
There is a smoke from Knights. They have the Exorcism up in 3 seconds for Flyby, so they're going to try and force this tower.
Bushwhack comes in!
We're very close, but you know, the fog aspect of Hoodwink, always very scary. You forget the heroes there and you can quickly die. Do find the Ember here.
By the stun, Felix Schaubat, they need to disengage, but he still has the Fire Remnant down. XCJ will probably be left behind, tries to overgrowth, but with the silence coming out from that crippling fear, will just have to sacrifice his life, and they'll back off while Shopify look
tanky on the side of Shopify. This is really the biggest problem. Hoodwink, not really a hero that wants to build Vessel. They're gonna smoke regardless though. Instantly broke by Crit. Dude, Crit's been doing so much work this game. There you go, he dies, but it is a lot of value that he dies instead of the last short. Yeah, at least they get the set.
Now they now have a Maelstrom done on the Ember and Maelstrom done on the Weaver. So double blight near this game could also be pretty nice. They're going to catch out Fly, Felix Schauba. Another catch coming in. That Hoodwink is doing a lot of work this point in the game. He's been part of 9 out of their 10 kills. Well, actually topside. Artur. There's an entire army of Knights heading his direction. So he needs to be quite careful here. He can't TP because Searing Chains should be able to catch him. The Bushwhack stun, and there's the control. No way out. Felix Chauba, my man, is doing everything. Hood, well, he's just been farming away, getting himself his Dragonlance now delivered. And Crit's gonna get caught out. Sharpshooter in. Another kill coming in. Alacrity gets that one secured, trying to back off. He's actually going for an after the Maelstrom going for the Lincoln Sphere on Alacrity. Together as well. Morphling and Lesh and Night Stalker, even Spirit Breaker are in pretty much 4 separate parts of a team fight trying to fight their own engagements.
Oh, nice ward there from Fly, but it is late. XCJ was there first, and this is kind of crazy.
Bushwhack connected. Night Stalker ulti gives vision. Ego needs to be careful because he doesn't have a way out of the silence. He's going to get taken down. Abed might be falling in response. Alacrity gets rooted up, and Alacrity can just... Can he walk away? That's the question. Jumps to the side, gets the root onto enemies with another sleight of fist. Will not be able to get much more done, and now it's the 2 supports on the run. Chased by the Night Stalker through the trees, but he doesn't have the invis detection. Actually, XCJ walks into it as we speak. During all of that, Flyby was not there, so they didn't have the big exorcism plus mech running through the team fight to bring in the extra damage that they desperately needed.
The craziest part of that fight is, okay, Saberlight, oh, he has Shard as well. Really hard to be taken down, goddamn.
It's still continuing though, and Flyby has Arcane. He can pop the exorcism. He's got Pipe finished and delivered. They're just going to try and disengage. Fly should be the last one down, and the TPs come out to disengage. Well, looking for a possible fight. Ego gets the bugs onto Fly, a hero that has innately very low armor and very quick. Ego, though, he does have the Aegis, so he can lose his first life, and Felix Schauber would not be able to encounter anyone. Speaking of which, XCJ top lane's being charged, so they have full vision of the Treant, and that's the big downside of playing against a Spirit Breaker. Will be caught out and should be a free kill coming in for Shopify.
Yeah, they've been a little bit passive. The BKB was riding on Eagle for a while. I'm not sure what they're waiting for. As you pointed out, they have the...
And he does, so he just disengages quickly, but Crit's going to be found by Ego. Doesn't have the Gleipnir. Actually is going for the Lincolns instead on that Weaver. Charge forward by Saberlight. The charge in comes through, but the overgrowth control. Saberlight's dropping low. There's still the BKB on the Weaver, and Saberlight can he get away? No, the Bushwhack control holds him down. Missed the sharpshooter, but it's still going to be the double kill coming in. Or
weaker just because some of the heroes were not ready to fight. Still, they will smoke even without the Dark Ascension.
They have the Lincoln
spawns. That's a big one.
Is going to get caught, it seems, and right in front of the Roche pit. Are they going to head into the pit? They have a pretty good Roche lineup with that Morphling. Actually, looking for more. XCJ on the high ground is going to get spotted out. Fly did pop his ulti in the process. However, there's more to be fighting. Alacrity needs to disengage, gets rooted up by Arteezy. The charge comes in, and a great catch from Crit. Off to the side, XCJ is still alive somehow. But will be found out in the end. Flyby pops the exorcism. They're going to go for the fight. Saberlight, can he get out? He's trying to heal up with the shard. Root is not going to be able to connect from Alacrity. Jumps in for more. Missed his timing there, but Crit will be sniped by the sharpshooter. It was triple buybacks from Knights, knowing that they need to take this Roshan. Saberlight through the tree. This time it will be connected by Alacrity and
able to run away. You know, they lose some very important buybacks. The Ember specifically is a big one, but they at least find Fly, and maybe they can force this tier 2 now.
They got the free shard, which is always a nice one. Bottom lane, they need to be a bit careful because XCJ is on the hunt. Crit is Spirit Breaker going for the Shadow Blade, actually. Also going to be sneaky, or at least attempt to be sneaky. He's actually being hunted by XCJ. And can he get the interrupt? Yes, he can, because the shard is pretty good. Bushwhack control onto Crit. Sharpshooter comes in as well, and they're going to find another support kill here for the Knights.
Yeah, but he doesn't have lockdown. It feels like all of those heroes, it's so tough. Oh, well.
Night fades.
There is still no BKB coming on Abed. So far, Arteezy is going to go for the Scotty. That one is still a nice tool. Through. They get the jump in. Alacrity pops his BKB, but the Nether Strike will be able to hit him because the Lincoln Sphere got popped, and that's a huge kill onto Alacrity. 100 seconds. And Flyby does the healing reduction together
with... from Knights here.
Oh, they spot him now. There's going to be the catch. Can he swap into Agi in time? They're actually going to go in onto Felix Shalva. Snipe comes through. Overgrowth from XCJ. A big catch. And Arteezy is in trouble. The damage from the Exorcism and the Weaver. It's a bit too much. Sabley's going to get caught out as well. Double kill. And they did not expect this move to come through. And Abed, he doesn't have a BKB. They're all around him. And they will eventually catch him as well. And is there a way out of this situation? The charge in. Crit's trying to keep Abed alive, but he's so slow. Crit's sacrificing his life to try and keep Abed going, but he has no way out of there. They have full control over the Leshrac. Aegis did get reclaimed, but it's going to be 4 kills, and the only one that survived.
Was never able to use the fact he destroyed the lane, and they just slowly kind of decreasing network. There were a couple of moments where it felt like Shopify could have taken the fight, and now he's undying, he's dead. No response. The Abed, Leshrac dead for 30. This is so scary.
Oh, nice catch with the silence onto multiple enemies. The charge comes in from Grit, but the healing from Flyby is enough. Felix Shalva will be taken down, but can they get anything more? They'll actually pass the beacon. He's actually going to go in back aggressively. He'll actually gets another kill. Double kill secured. Looking for more. They're all dropping so a shard with the Shikuchi that you can get that splash going in onto the enemies. Could be deadly. Sableye actually needs to be a bit careful. He doesn't have his BKB yet. And look at that damage from Ego coming in. Sableye being chased. Actually with the BKB charge up the high ground. They're going to continue for a second set of Rex. No one from Shopify yet back in their base. Yeah. The TP from Arteezy got interrupted, or he cancelled it. Something. They're in trouble to the finish, and they're going through for the end. Tier 4s are going down. Fiva came out from Sableye. Crit charges in. Crit's going to get taken down as well. There's no BKB on Alacrity, but can they hold on? Because this is a deadly push. Flyby with the Exo going for more. There's no fortification left. Abed's trying to fight, but he doesn't have a BKB. Great AoE silence from Sableye, but the control is going to be there. Flyby's healing up significantly, but Sableye does not have a buyback. Abed is back, but he can't walk into the team fight. Neither can Arteezy on this Morphling. No BKBs are at the ready for them. He needs 150 gold on Arteezy to get the buyback going. The right clicks are coming through. Ego, the damage is there. Abed charges forward without any sustain coming in. His Bloodstone's not up at the moment, and Arteezy is surrounded by enemies. He's all alone. Crit will be respawning in a second, but Arteezy, can he get it going? That's the big question. Alacti's dropping hard. Alacti will be taken down at the very least, but Ego just too much, and that is going to be the GG. The first win Knights take is from Shopify Rebellion. What a turnaround play. This is a game I did not see.
Is this offlane Pango then?
I guess so. Offlane Pango, right. I'm pretty low. But, the Fissure Block will not hit him on the right side, and considering it's an Aegis prop, we can just TP, and he's just fine. So Tombstone gets dropped. Felix Shalva on the run. Is he going to be able to stay alive? That zombie last hit comes in. Yeah, under 40% is... I know. 40%, yes. The zombies get themselves a bloodlust, and they hit you pretty hard.
That extra move speed is annoying. And now XCJ gets fissured, gets engaged by Saberlight. Oh,
last
attack.
Sadness right there. So the two lanes are not going as fortuitous as they would hope mid.
He tried to TP just to be ready for the rune fight, but Crit shows up and cancels the TP.
Well, let's see. Can he at least get himself lucky with the rune? Actually, Abed needs to be careful himself. Taking a lot of damage here. XCJ, right click. No, Abed pops his magic stick. Should be fine. It's going to be the rune bottom as well. Arcane rune bottled up. Sip, sip. And with Fly rotating through, XCJ should be a kill coming in for Abed. That is it's a nice move coming out from Shopify to make sure that Abed has a
airball.
Yep, there's the puck coming in. Got the Dream Coil catch. Are there any TPs to the defend? Fissure Block comes through. 20 magic bond charges, doesn't even pop it. It's only a Treant that rotates in. And XCJ needs to be careful. Felix Shalva actually needs to run away. Because with the Exorcism pop, that's most likely going to be the tier 1 tower towards bottom in their favor as well. Nice double kill coming through. And a good move from Abed. A lot more active.
Yeah, they were way too passive game 1. and now they are the ones just running at night. They're gonna lose this tower. Usually Eagle is the hero supposed to get the first tower. At least he gets Fly, but can they... Oh, he doesn't. Oh,
okay. With the slight, it got a little bit dicey there. Not too much on Shopify side.
I think it's decent, right? Pengo is fine. Oh, they find Alacrity here. Coil will be up because of that Arcane Root.
Alacrity, though, he's actually going in onto Abed, and Abed needs to disengage. And he needs a bit of mana. Like the Fist gets the kill. Alacrity, though, has nothing. Ego is walking in right towards Fritz, but from behind, it is Saberlight that manages to rotate in. Ego's going to get control of the Nate's Prophet, still not level 6. And Ego will get taken down. Double kill for Saberlight, making up for his performance. They're looking for a possible fight towards mid. Maybe with, if they get a Dream Call onto Alacrity, they can definitely get a kill. But XCJ, he tanks a smoke gank, or at least spots out Undying walking forward. XCJ, that's the target that they want to go for. Nice fissure block. Dream Call comes in. Can Alacrity stay alive? He snaps the coil immediately because he wants to get out of there, but he doesn't have a Fire Remnant down just yet. Gets the jump to the side. Rolling Thunder from Flyby is on the mark. Crit's going to get locked down, and Flyby is doing a really good job here on the back line. Alacrity can go back in if he wants, but that might be a little bit too risky, and Saberlight's still alive and kicking with that Exorcist is trying to catch up as well. He's actually just behind Alacrity. The difference between the top two net worths and the rest of the game is pretty immense. They're just out-farming them significantly. Saw Global Silence gets used. They're trying to go for Abed. Do they have the damage? Ego with the Global ulti. Lot thrown onto Abed, and a great move comes out from the Knights, but
towers at the beginning of the game. So yeah, I mean, I just feel like the Shopify Rebellion, they're in a really good spot. And now they find the Ember. Coil breaks.
Gets broken again. Gets silenced up. Abed's got another silence available. Alacrity, can he get out of there? Has a Fire Remnant down. Jumps away, and will be able to disengage. Flyby continuing for more. Saberlight. Yeah. No.
Kind of hopeful that Eagle might be able to come back this game, and now we see a rotation towards bottom. They find Arteezy. He doesn't even have BKB just yet.
Overgrowth control. The damage isn't going to be enough. He gets silenced up as well, and Arteezy is going to get taken down. A huge kill comes out. Flyby's got Rolling Thunder in 5 seconds. Ego's just going to go for the straight TP out of there, and yeah, Arteezy pretty quickly. Considering Arteezy is still farming pretty aggressively. A shard on TA would be so good this game.
Gets found, gets taken down. He built as much as maybe he would have liked. You know, the good advantage is on the Shopify side for a while. Oh, wait a second.
Flyby.
They find Flyby. Who found who?
There's the Gluttony as well, locking them in place. That could be the Aegis gone. He's not taking as much damage, but the Overgrowth comes out onto Saberlight. Doesn't have his ulti available, doesn't have the Guardian Greaves available as well. The Global Silence comes out, and Saberlight is tickling down. 5 seconds for the Guardian to keep himself alive. Can he get out of there? Abed's being chased by Alacrity. Has no root at the moment, but still the Sleight of Fist. He's going to jump in, gets Dream Called, and there's the turnaround by Arteezy. Alacrity snaps the coil, gets snapped in half, and Arteezy is looking for blood, chasing for the rest of the Knights lineup. Can they get out of there? It's Arteezy still with the available. TP gets interrupted because Ego went for the teleportation spell, and the silence gets rid of it. Still has the TP out of there. This time he's going to use the Town Portal Scroll, but the fissure block will interrupt it, and now Flyby is going to be left behind. Taken down. 5k net worth lead for Shopify. More aggressively, has the blink at the ready. BKB is going to be his next item. Abed is almost done with his Yules to survive because he has been caught out a couple of times. Alacrity Dream Coiled up in the top lane. Crit walking in. Echo Slam comes out. Fissure block as well, and the stun lock is coming in. Ego actually TP's in to get the counter kill onto Ego. Doesn't get any procs going. Now Ego needs to be careful. Let's have a normal TP at the ready, but there's the rotation in from the other side. Can Ego get out of there? No, he gets interrupted. The control is there. Phoenix Shell, but a little bit too late with the Overgrow. And now the team
still alive. Once he TP'd, maybe they had enough damage. He goes in alone, forces the rest of the team to kind of follow him, and they kind of chain team one after the other. The Bengo though,
Rolling Thunder gets interrupted. Can he get out of there? Fly by. Took a bunch of damage. Actually, they get the kill onto Fly instead. Is there going to be more of a fight? Ego is sprouted himself, but he's actually stuck in his own sprout trying to get out of there. But Arteezy does too much damage. Flyby jumps in aggressively. Global Silence will not keep them going. Abed might be taken down, though. That's a huge catch, but Lachty will be chased because there's a Blink Dagger on this TA, and he is not afraid to use it. That should be the tier 2 tower in mid being taken down as well with the Exorcism. And Crit is making up for the little bit of an issue earlier. Now he's got the Blink Dagger, and with that shard is bringing in a lot of nasty stuns onto this rather mobile Knights lineup. Oh, Felix Schauber under ward vision as well. Quick kill for Crit.
And RTZ to clean off after that first, volley of spells. Okay.
Gets used up by Abed. Dream Call is available right now, so he can't TP for a second time. Gets hit by the Dream Call, and Arteezy goes for a little snuggly hug right there next to Ego inside the trees. In the meantime, Fly is being gone on. Rolling Thunder gets pump faked. He will get the kill on Fly at the very least. But Ego right now, 6 deaths on the Nate. He's very tanky, even has the Sands, because he's going for his own Heaven's Halberd, copying Alacrity in that regard. The only thing that they fear is the Nature's Prophet, and they don't really fear him at this point. Dream Call onto 2, catch, Flyby can't even get anything out. No, he's going to get taken down. Overgrowth from Felix Schauber to hold them at bay, but Sableye with the Exorcism is already on top of his opponents, hunting for blood. Buyback from Flyby, but this is all just a sprint out of there. Ego gets caught again. That Nature's Prophet will not be able to get out of there, and in the trees, Alacrity has a Fire Remnant somewhere, but it's still gonna get bursted down slowly but surely. Flyby tries to roll his way out of there, but it's just the Exorcism, plus there's still a Blink Dagger available. Too much damage, too little time, and that is indeed the GG call. Knights know it, we know it, everybody knows it. It is over for them in this best of 2. They will tie it up at the very least with a very convincing game number 1. But game number 2, Shopify